Yep, and you guys at home don't need to pull out your socks unless it's cold at wherever you're watching this as we head on to game number 2 between Kagendra and Impunity.
Yep, a very important one because Impunity, if they beat this draft that Kagendra have gotten for themselves in game number 2, it's a very tough situation to come out of.
Yeah, the fact that they let the Mai go, let's see how they're going to deal with this. So far, Mai is not getting much protection at the mid. They're going to let him go and play on his own for now. At most, Musashi is there, but early jungle invasion by Impunity. And they found a Musashi. Where is Wirao going to go? He's not able to get his buff yet for now.
Okay, they actually pushed him out. Interesting. I'm not sure why Impunity was so scared about this, but here comes the damage from Lantern as well. Flash.
Wow, big rotations from the side. Hans will get the first blood. Ashing is in trouble. Last hit by Ashing. And Ashing, Lu will secure that kill. And it is now Kagendra to steal their buff away.
Oh, this is not just pain, this is insult to injury. They get the first blood and they steal away the Azure Golem. Now Ashing at level 2, already a level down. And this is only the first and a half minute.
Yeah, the speed of rotation by Kagendra, gotta give it to them as well. The fact that, okay, they know that they're being jungle invaded. They call pretty much everyone except, including Hans as well, made the rotation down to shoo them away. And like what you said, not only securing the first blood, but also taking away their buff. So it's a big boo-boo attempt by Impunity.
Yeah, you know what? I'm expecting this kind of rotation when Hans hits 4. And he wasn't even 4, he was like level 2 or something. No battlefield command. He literally walked his way, healthy lifestyle, walked his way down to try and support the team. They got the kills. Now, Impunity is not the end of the world yet. But hang on.
They engage onto Lu, but Lu, no problem for him to get away. But then again, with this composition that Kagendra has put out, right, it makes absolute sense for them to be able to rotate fast because of the level of mobility, but they almost got Wirao, but Wirao is still alright.
I think they need to be a little bit more careful approaching brushes, especially when you have a lineup that is like Impunity. If you get controlled up, it spells almost instant death because you have the Frigid Prison, you have the Path of Passing, there's Precipice, and the most painful one is the one coming out from X-Hero, right? That Truth Mantra. It's a make or break, can kill your whole team or even just you as a singular target as well.
And again, look at the movement here by Senku. He's like everywhere. The only lane that he hasn't touched much is probably the top lane. But we'll see if that happens after this wave is cleared. But speaking about clearing out wave, look at the flaming palm by Lan Feng. Puts a decent amount of damage just to shoo away the place of Impunity.
Yep, and I want to talk about the farm on the side of Senku, right? It's not the fastest, he's at close to 2,000. But the Stone of Sorcery, normally what he likes to do is to just get Stone of Sorcery and then go straight for the Savant's Wrath. This time, he's going for the Insatiable Tomb instead. He wants a little bit more sustain so they can last in the fights as well. Making sure that he's able to throw out as many Kachosens, as many Ryu engines, get the stuns, get the damage out as well.
And we can see him trying to do that, rotating onto the bottom lane. Just being annoying. Like Impunity, they're having a hard time even farming on their own jungle side.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, Lu is doing a much better job. Looks like game 1, they're not effective at all.
You're absolutely right. The level of confidence that Kagendra is having right now is just showing. Now it's about Impunity. Are they able to turn the cards around? But looking at the Tyrant, it's up. But before going for the Tyrant, Kagendra tries to go for another kill. They put up a lot of damage, but the rest of Impunity, they make the rotation from the bottom. Wirao is in trouble. Ashing gets the kill.
Oh, Megumi once again, he's playing all the cards right. The Destined Encounter was the one that changed the game. And Ashing, I mean, he happily obliged because when you get reroll out of the picture, no smite, sure, we'll take whatever you give us.
Oh, look at this. Oh, they're going to go in for the chase. And they will manage to steal away the buff. Oh, this is Impunity picking up the momentum again.
Yeah, and it swings back in their favor. Look at that, right? In the space of 3 minutes, suddenly all that advantage they've gotten for themselves, gone.
Okay, Impunity, we can see them getting the momentum, but they have to find a way to maintain it. Now they're about the same when it comes to goal difference. And that is a good mental fortitude that's shown by Impunity.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the byproducts, we didn't really talk about this, is that actually Up has been silently farming during the exchanges.
Oh.
And this allows him to farm up quite well. Once again, wheel away, such a useful skill. Dodges everything, the flaming palms, no more damage.
Okay, so let's keep an eye on Lu, especially later on. But right now, Impunity, four of them grouping up in the middle. They want to take down this tower. If they're able to take down the mid tower, it will open up space for them to invade Kagendra's jungle. There's almost no way, but hey, hang on for a second. Lu comes in from the side, and Lu is the one to get the kill onto Up now. That main damage dealer is down, but from the top side, the rest of Kagendra comes in. They try to fight back though, but then again, unfortunately for Kagendra, they lost 2 players in this fight. Still, it is for Impunity, but the fight's not over yet. They try to get Xiaolin. Xiaolin takes a lot of damage. Megumi as well, but they step away from the fight. Infinite vastness from Kagendra to disengage.
Yep, too much space in between the fights for the side of Impunity for Kagendra to handle, right? So the heals coming in from Megumi, as well as the positioning of Xiaolin has been pretty on point, right? Allowing him to get the Frigid Prison, get the Shattered Ice as well, but it's not over yet.
Oh, Ashin takes a lot of damage! And Naihan will get Ashin. Now the rest of Impunity, do they want to take revenge? Looks like the answer is no. They are outnumbered. It's not the right time for them to do so.
Oh, so Asing actually gets shut down here. They played to the T on the timing of Xiaolin's Frigid Prison. There was no countermeasure available in the fight itself. So it's a slight mistake on the side of Impunity, but it's not all gone yet. They still have the goal lead, and right now, actually Up has the potential to really just take this Overlord away, in which he does.
Has destroyed a tower.
Overlord taken down. Looks like Impunity again. They are getting the momentum back. They're starting to have this 1k gap between them and Kagendra. And the fact that they took down the mid tower, Kagendra has not. So Impunity, they have the upper hand.
Yep, Impunity, but it's not a very strong lead just yet, right? Kagendra has a few more chances to really sneak their way back to make things even. It really depends on this next few rotations, right? Who on the side of Impunity can they catch out? They have to do it. If they don't, it's going to be Impunity steamrolling them. But maybe Asing is the victim?
Asing, yeah. But Asing, pretty tanky.
Nice catch.
But here we go. Megumi, 50% of health left. Infinite vastness to disengage again. And right now they know that, okay, no infinite vastness. If they want to jump in onto the long, if they want to jump in onto the Langfang, it will be a good time.
Right now, Impunity very hungry, right? They have the ultimates that are relevant towards the fight itself. X-Hero has the truth mantra. So Kagendra, they need to be really careful. This is not the time to take a fight. And Impunity, they are trying to force their way. They can find an angle to go in, especially if they can catch out Lan Feng. He is not in for a good time.
But check out the bottom lane as well. Looks like a 1v1 duel between iHans and X-Hero. And X-Hero is putting a lot of pressure onto the bottom lane, while the rest of them putting pressure onto the mid lane. And right now they are forcing Kagendra back. Kagendra, they no longer have the map control that they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 2-tower advantage, right? Impunity has taken 3 turrets for themselves, and this opens up the map so much for the side of Impunity, right? Kagendra now, with the lack of vision and just a shy tad bit behind in gold, means items aren't as strong. So they have to be really careful about the fights that they choose to take, which is why I think it's a good decision now, right? Let's not take fights. Let's wait for a perfect opening.
Okay.
I mean, they don't want to lose this.
Oh, looks like an engagement in the middle. Megumi, where is he gonna go? Oh, managed to flash away to safety, but no! Lan Feng with the flaming palm from afar to ensure that Megumi will not run away.
Yeah, that was so important. They needed to get that kill. They committed so much for it. Take a look. 3 ultimates landed down from the side of Kagendra. They need to make sure that it counted. The investment didn't make sense. But right now, Impunity, it doesn't really matter that much to them. They still have so much firepower behind in their draft. And take a look at the wave management, right? Once again, pressure all onto Kagendra's T2 turrets.
So if I want to play the devil's advocate though, at the mid fight, they only got the support. So it's not the highest value type of role that they've got. But anyway, it's better than none. Nevertheless, Kagendra, right now, they are still in a difficult position. But they found their target at the bottom. Look at this. Okay, they wanted
Yeah.
to try to catch Asing, but not able to do so.
It's a dangerous position here because if you look at the itemization on the side of Up, he now has the ability to burst heroes down already. And looks like the pressure is going to be put on the top lane.
Asing opening up the
Red team
space
has
onto the
destroyed
right.
a tower.
And with that, Impunity, they're able to take down the tower. Now they try to make an engagement of Senku, but Senku
Lu.
takes 50% of damage. But look at Lu's position all the way in the middle. But he's a Sake. He should be able to get away.
Yeah, it's a lot of mobility. He gives a lot of vision as well, but now they recognize, right? They can't fight. They're 4,000 gold behind on the side of Kagendra. So Impunity definitely have this, they're in the driver's seat. They have a little bit more control. Arsing as well as Up, they're going to take this with ease. And because it is a farm along with an Ogren, these objectives are gone within seconds.
Yeah, Overlord in the hands of Impunity now. Well, right now, still, it is on to Impunity to try to push back Kagendra. Now, Kagendra, they might want to challenge the Tyrant, but Impunity, they know that they're around here. They might want to sneak out the Tyrant, so they're not going to give Kagendra the space.
It's very difficult because they don't find the proper targets. Lanfeng tries to go in.
Oh, speaking about going in, looks like one is caught out. Ihans is in trouble! Asing will take down Ihans. This is bad for Kagendra.
Yep. Arsing, the main tank, as long as he stays in the front, there's no entry point for the side of Kagendra, right? I think Hans, he did try to identify that maybe this is a point to go in, but you're diving into members like Xiaolin and Up, right? Who have so much control and damage at the same time.
Yeah, and the moment he dived in, like, his teammates weren't ready. It's like, dude, don't go in first. But he went in and he was caught alone. There was nothing much he can do to escape from that situation. And now still, Impunity continues to put in pressure. Ihans will be back, but let's see how they'll be able to defend this.
The sit and counter actually dropped down, so that's a big element down on the side. Senku actually has quite a lot of damage, right? So if Senku is able to find an entry point, it could be the turn around that Kagendra have been looking for. But Impunity, they definitely recognize this, right? So you see the way they position around the map, they make it so difficult. The only available person in the fights is normally Arsing or Megumi, of which they don't care if they get caught, right? Someone else on the side of Impunity will back them up.
Yeah, X-Hero opens up the space in front while the other teammates try to take down the Tyrant. It should be pretty straightforward for them, but Kagendra, they're getting closer and closer. Are they going to go in for it? The answer is going to be no, as Up will be the one to secure the Tyrant.
Yep. Until they can break the formation that Impunity has, I don't think there's a window of opportunity for them, right? Kagendra, once again, they have to buy time. They have to see what kind of entry point they can make for themselves. Because, look, the only options they have right now is if Raw dives in with the duel to the death onto the backlines, and Up at any point of time, I mean, he's the prior target for them, he can just wheel away. And when that happens, you actually pull Raw away from the entire fight. He's going to be in a 1v5 situation.
And look at the bottom as well. Ihans, he tries to go for a split push, but X-Hero sniffed him out, so he's not going to have an easy time. He's forced to go back right now to support his other teammate. Might as well defend from the inner side at this point.
Yeah, he's doing all he can do, right? Ihans, that's the only play that he is available at this point. As long as his battlefield command is up, that's his freedom to go and split push. But at the same time, he needs to be very careful about the time, because during battlefield command, if you get stunned up, you will be stopped. That ultimate will not take effect. You will be stuck there.
Yeah, and if it's going up against a Dharma, then I guess the answer is going to be obvious. He's not able to escape, then it becomes a 1v1 duel by then. Now, looking at the top lane, looks like they're going to come in. Impunity definitely wants to take down this tower while putting pressure onto the mid lane. X-Hero, as usual, is doing his split push thingy, looking for an opportunity at the bottom.
Yep. Kagendra, they recognize the risk as well. You can take a look at their positioning, right? They try not to group up that well so that there is no option for X-Hero to really get that master catch that he's looking for. But right now, Lu jumps in.
Oh, here we go. They managed to catch 4 of them, but then again, Asing is tanking enough. He's able to absorb the damage. Lanfeng trades back 1. Important crowd control by Ihans, allowing Lanfeng to get the double kill. But Asing, last hit, saved by Megumi.
Oh, this is the region of Indonesia's specialty, right? The ability to fight. That was a nice catch itself. I mean, end of the day, it's a 2-for-2 trade, but Kagendra, they will take all the wins they can get. Right now, though, they're kind of out of position. They are stopped from going back to TP. X-Hero here is just going to keep tabs on what's happening. He knows that two of the members on the side of Kagendra are trying to head back home. But more importantly, Impunity now, once they scout out the map, they'll know that, hey, the Overlord is open for the taking. Shadow Overlord, freebie.
Yeah, and Weira is 5 seconds away from coming back. Even if he's back up, it's going to be difficult
There's
for
no
him
time.
to challenge for it. There's not enough time. So like what you said, it's going to be a freebie. And because of that, X-Hero, he shifts to the bottom, shifts to the mid as well, just to put pressure back onto the other lanes, just to keep Kagendra in check.
Yep, and based on the gold itself, Impunity, all of their different members are already hitting that 6 slotted itemization. Only just Xiaolin and Megumi left who have not completed the 6 item slots. So Kagendra, they have their work cut out for them. Right now, it is of utmost importance. If they get the burst down, Lanfeng is going to try, but it's not going to work out.
Lots of damage to the Megumi, but Megumi is well protected by Asing as well as his other teammate. And they are not able to get the kill. So now it's Impunity playing the patience game, allowing the minions to come in before they make the big engagement.
Yeah, and you know what? Megumi is actually the last person you want to go on, because Megumi, if you don't kill her, or kill him in this case, he has a hard link and he's just going to heal right back up. So it's not the ideal target, but that's the only target they have on the side of Kagendra, right? That's how strong and how calculated Impunity have in terms of the way they position themselves right before team fights.
Kagendra is going to challenge for the Tyrant. Okay, that's going to be interesting because they don't have everyone. Hans is kind of busy at the top lane. So right now, they need to back off.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Comes in with the engagement, but the moment Weira goes and Weira gets taken out by X-Hero, they managed to get X-Hero as a trade-off. Asing got Ihas. This could be the defense of a lifetime for Kagendra. As Lanfeng lets the double kill. Make that another one for Kagendra. But it's a 3-for-3. Oh man, Impunity came up with a triple kill. This could be the end game right now as they will secure the final kill onto Lu. That is going to be a quadra kill for Asing. Ace onto Kagendra, and Impunity will take home game number 2.